In Kimana, Kajiado County, John Leshan, who was born in poverty and struggled to find money to go to school, has found a way to success. Join us as through this episode we take you on a journey of hope, from the hardest of upbringings to a life filled with potential. What you're about to see is a true story told by the real person and recreated by actors. This is Letters for Good.
My names are John Leshan. I'm a youth and a farmer, a beneficiary of Wezesha. I come from Kimana Ward, Loitoktok Sub-County, Kajiado County. I was brought up in a humble background. I was born in a family of 7 and I'm the last born. I grew up in a family whereby to go to school, it was a challenge. I managed to be the only child who managed to go to high school. The rest never even pursued class 8. Also getting food was a problem by then. We went to the farm to work as a cash horse so that we can make it.
As a Kenyan, you are constantly faced with food deficit challenges. You know, it pains my heart to see that in a country where there's so much potential, we are leaving our young people to literally waste away.
Yeah, I used to go to school maybe twice or thrice a week, and I will go to the farm. In the farm we used to do weeding, so making the basins, irrigating the farms. Those are kind of the works we used to do. We used to dig the sand, then we sell it. You will drill the stones, and then make it sand, then sell it. Yeah, it was very hard, in fact. Yeah, that's where I got the school fees to go to high school. When I'll go and fetch that little coin, I'll just have to divide. Something that made me even to be late. Maybe we are opening the school on date 10, I will just prolong and go on date 20 to ensure that I have at least enough for me, and then I leave something behind for my mom and the rest. My mother got an injury on 2014. Yeah, he was fetching the water and then he fell on the river and the leg broke. Before then, he could also go to the farm, work there as a laborer, and then get something. But after she gotten that a problem, she has never worked till to date. After the mother was in the problems, I was forced to work hard to ensure that wherever she was covering, I could cover. Yeah. I happened to meet with Kimana by then at one of the workshops in Kimana. And that's when I learned about the Wezesha program.
Kimani, nafanya kazi Wezesha, tuko located pale Nkama. Nkama. Ningependa uweze kuangalia kile ambacho tumekuletea nyinyi kama wakulima.
When I was just completing my high school, I had that passion to go and do a course relating to agriculture, but due to that financial problem, then I never got that opportunity. So that when I met friends who had an idea on anything to do with agriculture, it attracted me. Wezesha is a program that was initiated here, and we are the first cohort. It is a project that brought together women, both women and youth.
We've set up a 7-acre farm to demonstrate that in a small acreage, you are able to do smart farming and you're able to get produce that you can actually use for feeding your own family, but also have a surplus that you can get into the market and to earn you an income.
through economic empowerment for the women and youths, we can onboard to enter and to venture into agriculture and more so agribusiness. Leshan was one of our students, a youth in fact, and he became so much interested in our trainings. Now he came for the first cohort training, and through those trainings he came up with an idea. John Leshan, what do you want to know more about?
The past 3 years, people have suffered the drought and they have not been harvesting anything. We used to come here 180 students per every Thursday, making to almost 1,000 plus when we were graduating. When I came to Wezesha, I got an opportunity to learn about the drip irrigation. You are going to use very little energy, you will use very little water, and then the yield will be big quality. I learned a lot. I was inspired by what I saw here, and I had the passion to spread it to my friends and fellow Kenyans and also people in the other part of Kajiado County.
Issues of drought due to climate change, I think they have become so frequent because sometimes we go 3 seasons, sometimes even 3 years, and we get one good harvest. Most of the areas do not get any food. Livestock die most of the time during droughts. But through some of the technologies like the drip irrigation system that was the main part of this farm, it will cushion the farmer against maybe lack of water when they are growing their crops. Most of the young people take agriculture to be maybe a dirty job, but I believe when they see somebody like Leshan making something out of that venture, I believe most of the youth will find that agriculture is a good thing to venture in, and they will continue uplifting their future. And they will not even depend on getting employed. They will employ themselves through those enterprises.
Wezesha changed my narrative. I am advocating for many people to go for the solar energy because it will be useful to them when it comes to drought and the sunny period. They can use the solar to pump water. I'm also advocating for farmers to go for drip irrigation, and I've changed a number of them. I'm teaching them on how they can raise different crops, including onions, tomatoes, capsicum, watermelon, and those. On that part, I'm just trying to bring many youth as possible on board, and also telling them we can move out there, train people, work together, and see whether we can have something. I'm planning to start my own YouTube account. That's where I'll be selling my ideas. That's a platform where I'll use to assist my fellow youth. I would like to have a group of youth come together, sell their ideas, farm produce, but I will not also leave farming. I will continue doing farming, and also I'm planning to go back to school. I would like to do plant science as my diploma. Nashukuru, nina furaha sana kwa Safaricom Foundation na pia Wezesha program kwa kutupa mafunzo haya.
And so a program such as this, I'm very passionate about because it does offer a chance. The success of this can then be replicated to other parts of the Kajiado County, but we also want to go beyond that because that was a demo, sort of a proof of concept. We can now replicate that to 10 counties, and the target that we are looking at is that over a period of 3 years, 100,000 young people will have gone through that process. Let's call it an induction process. It is possible to make money. It is possible to have a livelihood that is sustainable even in that environment.